Hello there everyone, your fluffy armchair Admiral Latter is back with some more Transport Fever 2 action. In today's episode we are going to continue our efforts to expand our business into western area of the map. As you probably remember, in last episode we managed to connect all three towns in the west with a brand new motorway or highway, whatever you want to call it, or whichever English speaking country you are from. And right now we need to expand our business. We also need to upgrade some of our older vehicles because some of them are aging a little bit. So that is exactly what we are going to do in today's episode. I'm going to review some of the lines that are already set up in this region. I will set up one or two more lines, and we will try to expand our business and work hard to actually stimulate the growth of towns in that region. So, without any further ado, and without extending this episode even more than it should be, let's get into the game window. So, as you may see on your screen right now, you hopefully do. Otherwise, I will be mad at OBS for recording it the wrong way. I had that issue a few times this week. Anyway, let's not dig into technicalities. As you can see, my trams in Knaresborough are pretty old, I'd say. They are like they definitely show some age. They look nice, but these are trams from like early 60s and we are in mid 80s. So I believe it's about time for us to eventually upgrade those old trams. So let's have a look what we got. Yeah, these are definitely way too old. They will be showing 121 years, even though they are like 20 years old. Mostly because for a short period of time I've been playing with a date stopped, so it's my fault. Anyway, we got two trams on this line. Let us have a look at our lines. So we got trams. Where is that? Trams, and where is Knaresborough? There we go. We got 4 trams in this region. They are all losing money, which is quite normal for trams. They shouldn't be, but eventually they do. I'm not sure why people are not traveling with those, but eventually they don't, and we need to fix that. So, perhaps getting a brand new trams will encourage those people to travel a little bit more. So we got LVS 86 that became available recently, or we can go with Toronto, or perhaps LM 68. I think I would go with something rather short. So LVS 86 seems like a good deal for me. So that's gonna cost me just a little bit over $1 million to replace both of them. So let's just do it. Let's increase maintenance cost to the maximum, so those trams won't age that fast. And let's do the same with clockwise line. There we go. Let us now have a look at those. How do you look like? Well, that looks much more modern, I'd say. Definitely right now this tram seems to look as it is from 80s. which is good. We got some more and more locomotives and some coaches. That's good, that's good. We might eventually use them soon. However, for now I don't see a reason to upgrade anything. And there we are with our another things to upgrade. We need to upgrade those vehicles and increase the volume of transported wood. Why is that, you ask? Well, we need to start producing some tools, and we need to send some wood to Machines Factory in Mansfield and start supporting this town. Because right now we are not delivering anything that Mansfield wants. They want tools and machinery, and we are not producing that at all. So we shall fix it and make a good use of our newly built motorway, because we got capacity now. Right, anyway, let us fix that. So that's the vehicle we are looking for. Let me see how many vehicles we got. So let's manage this line. No, we need to manage this vehicle on its own. So I want this vehicle be replaced in the first place. We need cargo vehicle. MAN 19 seems like a track to go for. We are now using Studebakers, which can reach only 60 kilometers per hour. But we need something faster, so definitely MAN 19 304 dump trucks seems to be a good deal. How much this can transport? Only 14, while this MAN 19 can do 21. However, emissions, well, the difference in emissions is not that high. So I'd say let's go with MAN 19. So let's replace those two and let's clone them. And we right now doubled our capacity when it comes to this line that will transport wood from Sawmill to Knaresborough Central. And with that increased capacity, we need to increase deliveries to Sawmill as well. So let's have a look how much vehicles we got here. We got 3 vehicles on this very short route, which is generating quite a lot of wood. Let's see, we got 10 stored. How do we do when it comes to rate? 228. And how much those you guys are able to move? 271. So definitely these guys are able to transport more wood than these guys can generate. And needless to say that these guys need to transport twice more than they actually do. Right, so we definitely need to double our efforts. So let's first replace these guys with dump trucks. There we go. And now let's double the amount of trucks that we have. And now that's one of the problems that we have. There are trains going on this road, and we might have too many vehicles on this short stretch right now. We shall see. However, I am a little bit afraid that this might be the case. Question is, are these yes, these are new vehicles that will join this route. Anyway, we now have some wood in Sawmill. So right now, what we need to do is to transport some of that to Tools Factory. However, I don't want to set up 2 lines to transport tools back and forth, because that would make no sense. So let me just first of all upgrade the roads to a proper ones. We want medium country roads that will allow us to go 80 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour in this case. So let's keep the tram truck, and I shall upgrade this bit. There we go. Okay, that looks good. And we have now joined the town. That's fantastic. Right, so our trucks will be able to reach higher speeds on this stretch of road, which is very, very good. And now we need to build some sort of depot in here so we can drop off and pick up our cargo. There is not much philosophy. Truck station with, one platform. Needs just longer platforms. So let's just turn it around. That we can, perfect, we can squeeze it now. That is one of our truck stops that we need. So this will produce tools and deliver them to Knaresborough town center, which doesn't need any tools, which is good. So now let's set up a new line which will go between Knaresborough Central and Lower Knaresborough. Let's call it there we go. And now we need to buy appropriate trucks, as those won't be going too much through the town because they will just transfer goods, wood between Lower Knaresborough and town center, from where they will be shipped to different town. They will pretty much avoid getting into town center, which means that we don't need to worry about emissions. So we can use that to our advantage. We definitely don't want those big ones. We want something smaller, so we're gonna use MAN 19304 tarpaulin truck. And we need perhaps 3, 4 of them. Let's get 4. And that is going to go truck. Where is that? Knaresborough tools. There we go. Okay, so these guys will now start to create a demand for these guys. Hopefully, Sawmill will soon start producing more and more as soon as they receive more logs, and more logs will show up as soon as these guys will start delivering those. Okay, so that seems to start working, and now I need a transport to begin between Mansfield sidings, perhaps. Where do we have demand for those machinery or tools in Mansfield? That's a good question. Let me just quickly check the layers. Where is that? Land use, isn't it? Okay, so those are commercial buildings, and I believe that these guys need machinery, is it? Where is that? No, they need tools, and these guys need machinery. So, as I need tools to be dropped off here, and I just need these guys to drop it off, I will install a truck unload stop. Now I need to plan it in a good spot. So if I would perhaps use this small stop, just drop off my cargo, or perhaps this one to reach to all of them. That might work. Yeah, let's do it. So I will drop it off on this small stop and then go back to Naresborough. Because I'm not planning to pick anything up. Do I? Or maybe I do. Wait. We are transporting something between Mansfield East, do we? Mansfield steel, oil, plastic, goods. Goods and oil. Okay, so this one goes to Mansfield sidings. There we go. Yes, yes. Thing is, you are planning to transport goods into this place. And where to then? Did I set up a train line to transport those? No, I didn't. So I can make a trade between those two towns. Okay, okay, so we are going with that system. So there's gonna be truck. There we go, Naresborough, Mansfield. Cargo transfer. Can I squeeze in extra 2 symbols? Oh, no. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? I lost it. There we go. Okay, we need to shorten up this RE450 commuter train. Okay, sounds good. Anyway, we need to set up a proper line, so that will be called NAMAN cargo transfer. Cargo transfer. There we go. And we are going to use this line to actually just trade between those two towns, whatever it is to trade, in fact. So, perhaps we need like 3 of those to have proper capacity. So let's set it up. Where is that lane? No, there we go. That's our cargo transfer. Are you guys going to move? Or you are not going to move? For some reason, these guys don't want to move. Or perhaps because I haven't set up any stops, did I? Of course I didn't. Okay, so let's add stops. So I need them to go with from Naresborough Central to Mansfield sidings. There we go. And now vehicles should be automatically assigned. Did they? Yes, these guys automatically jumped in onto this lane. And now I also need a track that will go between Mansfield sidings and that drop-off point. But thanks to the fact that I already covered some of that, I can use lighter tracks. So perhaps a flatbed truck that will have lower emissions and smaller capacity will do better. It's also cheaper. So having 2 of these to just deliver goods. Let's set your maintenance to high. And now we need to create a line for you, in fact. So that is this way, and that will be called truck. Mansfield. last mile. There we go. So that is going to be last mile delivery. The main cargo will go either to train station, or will arrive to train station or to that Mansfield sidings, which I can eventually expand if I want to. In fact, I could, because this starts to get busier and busier, so having one more platform to drop off or pick up cargo will be beneficial. Oh, that expansion. Anyway, now we can send these guys to our newly created Mansfield last mile delivery. There we go. So these guys will now just transfer goods between sidings and Broadway, which pretty much covers all this area. So if there's any cargo that goes to these industries, it's much more efficient to drop them off on train station or Mansfield sidings, and it will get picked up by appropriate trucks that will just move them around to the right places. We can also save up on some delivery costs thanks to that, because the bulk of transportation that will cost us a fortune for upkeep will take less, or will cost us less money, and the biggest cost will be just moving around the cities or within the cities. Good. So first productions are on their way. I can already see some trucks moving around. They still just move tools. Nothing is being produced yet, but we need to let the sawmill start producing, and for some reason sawmill stopped producing. I'm not sure if this is some sort of a bug or if that's intentional from these guys. Okay, for some reason these guys don't store any logs. I'm not sure why, but we have quite a lot of demand. Why are you not delivering what I need to be delivered? Can I manage vehicle? No, I need to manage the line. So Knaresborough South obviously is not picking the right thing, that's why. Okay, silly me. I decided to buy the wrong trucks, and that's why I crippled the whole line. So I can't use dump truck. I need to use a flatbed truck, and in order to do so, perhaps I could use, okay, this one has 17, this has 13, this one has 16, but it can do only 60 kilometers per hour. I think I will have to go back to Studebakers, and let's just do it. Let's just begin producing those goods. These guys have the same issue, I believe so. I might have accidentally, oh my goodness me, what have I just done? Right, so we are going to sell you. I need maintenance to be set to high, and I need to replace those vehicles with something that can transport things that I need. So I will use these this 150s perhaps. Yeah, they should do the job. 60 kilometers per hour. Or maybe this one, Isuzu. They can transport 14. Yeah, we are going to use Isuzu TLD 20 flatbed trucks, and they can transport 14. So let's replace these guys and let's set their maintenance to very high. And right now, I think the problem has been solved. I think the problem has been solved. We shall see very, very soon. So I accidentally crippled the entire production. Well, that wasn't the smartest idea. Anyway, the problem is solved, and now we should be able to use our trucks. Right. So, another thing that we need to do is our nice and lovely machines factory needs some building up. So we need to deliver steel, which we are producing in Mansfield, which is very, very good and beneficial. However, we also need wood, which we are not producing in Mansfield, and we need to import that. And the question is, where do we want to import that from? I don't want to overwhelm our production in Knaresborough, because definitely we need some more production power. So we need to start importing planks. And that is a good question. Where do I want to import planks from? Do I still want to rely on Knaresborough? Well, the production is picking up just now because I obviously messed it up. And so it's gonna take some time before this one will eventually pick up. Let me see. The rate is 234 on current vehicle set, while delivery is 464, which means that we have pretty much good ratio of deliveries. And obviously from here we can send the cargo whichever way we want. So currently we are sending quite a lot of cargo from this train station, and it's getting busier and busier with every minute, which I'm really glad about. Right, so these guys will soon start delivering some tools, and hopefully we can see some deliveries being done to Mansfield as well. So we can get logs from here, from this forestry, which I might eventually take, and I can deliver them to Mansfield Central, shift them to Knaresborough, and then move them from Knaresborough Central to Sawmill with the same trucks that are bringing them to Center, which is good. So that will provide us with some of that material, and then I need to ship that material back to Mansfield sidings, which I'm already doing because I got those trucks moving around, and we can use that. The question is, are we going to overwhelm this or not if I do this? That's a good question, right? There's no better way than to just try it. So, oh, we got new trucks, we got dump truck, we got tarpaulin truck, and we got chunk truck that can do 90 kilometers per hour. That is very, very, very good. We shall think about using these guys. Right, so I need a single platform in here, and I can perhaps build it like that. So that's our logs delivery that we are going to shift to Mansfield Central. So let's build a new line that is gonna be called truck Mansfield Oaks. Okay, so Mansfield logs will be delivered to Mansfield sidings, from where they will be taken to Knaresborough and moved to Sawmill. And then I need a way to shift those from Sawmill back to Mansfield without overwhelming this one line that is currently moving between those two towns. Okay, let's give it a shot. I can't help but to just give it a try. So let's not use dump truck this time. We need to use at least Torpalane truck, or we can use flatbed truck, and we shall use flatbed truck. So I need 5 of these guys to move cargo between Mansfield Forestry and Mansfield Sidings. So Mansfield logs it is. These guys will start delivering those. And then I need some trucks to shift them from sidings to Machines Factory. But I first need to upgrade this road because it's absolutely terrible. So let me just use medium country road for this purpose. We don't need anything bigger, I guess. There we go. That was pretty easy and quick fix. And now we shall build our drop-off points and pickup points for goods and machinery. So we can leave it here. That is good distance. And now I need to set up a new line between Mansfield sidings and Mansfield machines. Okay, let's call that man sidings and man machines. Okay, we should be able to figure out from this name what we want to do with that. We already have a line going between exchange, I think. Is it? These guys are traveling between... Oh, these guys are just delivering iron. But I think these guys... No, they are delivering steel to Mansfield East. Yeah, I might set up a new vehicles going to Mansfield Annex then. Let's just do that. Steel mill is producing more than enough. As you can see, they are producing quite a lot of steel. They are pretty short on coal, but I can increase the capacity of these trucks by just doubling the amount. So let me just manage the vehicle. Let's just clone these two guys. There we go. So now we doubled deliveries of coal into steel mill, and we can easily shift some of that steel to Mansfield Annex. We need to set up a new line though. Oops, my fault. So let's just add stations. That's gonna be exchange to Annex. And let's call it appropriately. Truck man steel man machines. There we go. That will deliver steel from Machines Factory to to exchange, or the other way. Anyway, right, we got these guys set up, so now we need some flatbed trucks. Let's use just 2, perhaps 3 of them. That should do the job. And where is Mansfield again? So that is going to be Mansfield Steel. Why did I name this incorrectly? Oh dear, it bothers me right now. So let's just fix it. Where is that? Oh, there we go. That's really disturbing. Right, steel. There we go. Now it's appropriately named. Okay, so flatbed trucks are delivering steel to Machines Factory. We are getting some deliveries to Mansfield sidings. However, from there we need a transfer to Annex. So we can now set up a 3rd line to deliver between sidings and Annex. And as this needs to go both ways, we are going to use different trucks. So that is going to be Machines Delivery. Let's call it like that. And this is very simple trick. We are going to use the new Torpolin trucks. They have 16 capacity and pretty good speed with low emissions. So we are going to use 3 of these on high maintenance to actually deliver machines to Mansfield Center. So as soon as everyone will start properly delivering their goods, and we are getting first deliveries of logs, perhaps we might soon see first deliveries of goods between Mansfield and Knaresborough, and eventually these guys are going to pick up with appropriate production, and this Machines Factory will start to thrive. We'll see when everyone will deliver what they need to deliver. So that is Knaresborough man cargo transfer, and these guys are picking oil because crude oil is the most important thing to go. I need to change that. So let's manage this line. And I don't want these guys to pick up certain things from here because they are picking up everything and it's not helping. So what they need to pick up? That's a good question. So they need to pick up logs. They need to pick up things like this cargo or goods. And I don't think they need to pick up anything else. They might eventually pick up some machines. Because I think that was needed in Knaresborough. When it comes to Knaresborough, I want you to pick up what you can pick up. You can definitely pick up planks. What else you can pick up? You can pick up those tools, and that is pretty much it. I don't see anything else that you may pick up at this very moment, at least. So that is going to solve the problem, and this station won't receive crude oil anymore, especially that we got a train that is delivering crude oil between those 2 stations, and I don't see any reason why I should waste my transportation capacity to deliver crude oil. So this guy is doing the last delivery, in fact, of such, and it was such a wasteful delivery that I can't even believe this was a case. So yes, we got first tools waiting for our export. Where is that? Man cargo transfer. Yeah, so we got a piece of steel waiting, we got a piece of tools waiting. Why is there steel waiting for that? And where? Why? Why? Just tell me, why are you producing steel there if I got steel here? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We are going to get there. We are definitely going to get there. This truck is going to deliver what we need very, very soon. And I think with those small upgrades, we shall be able, or we should be able, to wrap up this episode. We've already spent quite a large chunk of our time today to actually build things up. So tomorrow we might focus a little bit more on tomorrow in our next episode I might try to focus a little bit more on Royal Leamington Spa. However, there is not much to do in here. So I might eventually think about connecting Newport already to Maltby Lane. And that would be our last town that needs to be connected. I'll think about it and we shall see in next episode what are going to be our next steps. Oh dear, there is quite a lot of new goodies. We got 40-ton truck with side stakes that can reach 100 kilometers per hour. Oh my goodness me. That means that in next episode we are going to do some upgrades to our trucks because some of them are definitely slower than they have to be. Like this guy is way too slow. In fact, I can replace those vehicles right now. Because why not? That's 25. These guys can also do 25. And they are way faster. Yes, please. There we go. And that is going to be a perfect wrap up of today's episode. Oh my goodness me. Look at you, mate. Look at you. How do you do? There we go. Oh my goodness me. No. Oh, there we go. That's the right camera. Yep. So that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new uploads, hit that notification bell button and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.